These are three Sony 7600 series radios that I just repaired today. They all had different problems. Kind of fun to work on. First of all, we have this one that I bought from a fellow member of the Antique Radio Forum. It was all in pieces, and the cables were torn inside of it and all that stuff. It was really a basket case, but I did manage to get it to work. So here's a little sample of that.
Leave it alone. I'm an older person. I think of
For having joined us, I'm Jeremy Schatt. This is The Sporting Life on
speed, so you can probably get to the airport on time if you're on your way right now.
Totally freaked out. I don't know. There's probably not time left on the show, George, for this, but I have a quote from him that I got.
I've got 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Forget it. That quote ain't going to be read.
FroyoFranchising.com.
Do it this other way.
Without for you. Stand.
Chúng tôi chân thành cảm ơn sự theo dõi quý báu của quý thính giả. Gracias por el privilegio de ver.
Website is PastorMelissaScott.com. Again, Pastor.
To Havana Seawall or Elemental.
Amongst the spaces that make the Rampa special is the Pavillon Couve. With so much art on the Rampa, the annual summer fair, which takes place...
You are watching the University Network.
Name.
An important exhibition entitled Epopeia will...
Okay, there's that one. That's. I also replaced the caps in addition to fixing the cable on it. Put all sorts of wires in the cable, in place of the cable. Okay, now we have this one. It's identical to the other one, except that this was one that I. Oh my God, so much glare. This one was one that I got several years ago that I recently discovered the caps had gone bad in it. Electrolytic capacitors that were surface mount. It seems to be a chronic problem with this particular model of set. This is an ICF SW7600. And so I had to go in there and replace all the caps. I replaced them all with tantalum caps, so we shouldn't have this problem again. Anyway, I'll turn this one up.
The K. Bailey Hutchinson Convention Center.
Disease Control and Prevention. ABLY Reno, Lotus Radio Corporation. Bringing you the power of radio since 1972.
They're the meanest people on planet Earth.
Fox Sports Radio 6.
Military members are eligible to receive a discount off Cordell & Cordell services. Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule.
I got it.
AM 720, KDWN, Las Vegas. A Beasley Media Group station.
That some hostages also died. Some were likely from Japan. That nation's
In custody at the moment. The direct quote is, Prime Minister, is that we were able to save 13, able to save a few.
The Islamic State group claimed responsibility.
Military drone strikes during the Obama administration.
In its first public assessment, the Obama administration says between 64 and 1.
To 12-1 with 9 Ks. At Fenway Park, more history for Big Papi. A 5-4 win by the Red Sox over the Yankees.
with foreign tourists visiting Dhaka.
U.S. airstrikes in Afghanistan, Iraq, or Syria.
Will not touch.
Lynch says she
$8 contract. The heat have locked up Hassan White.
others in front of his fight for H4 rights and has actually play on the middle Sunday. The last time it happened was 2000. He's a good-looking guy. A man.
The Israeli military reports it has carried out airstrikes on suspected militant sites in Gaza.
Wrought with needlework. And thou shalt make for the hanging 5 pillars. That whole world down. I don't go out often like I went to a UFO conference a couple weeks ago. And somebody spit on my car. And they were good people, very nice to me. When I was there, but I walked out and found that.
Okay, there you have it with that one. That one plays very nice after just a cap replacement. It was making machine gun noises, and it was just generally not receiving very well before the caps were replaced. The caps are pretty much a chronic problem on these. 100% of them will fail eventually. So if you have problems with reception, it's probably the caps. Okay, this one was rather interesting. I found a bad connection inside of it in kind of a roundabout way. But anyway, this is an ICF SW7600GR that I bought at a California Historical Radio Society swap meet, non-working, for $5. This is a really cool radio. This is about the best of the 7600 series radios. So, try this. Oops. Okay, I'll turn this on.
Personal property loss and damage quick and easy. Visit Geico.com and see how renters insurance pays for Liberty or discussions that
Killed the telephone.
CBS News.
North Carolina likely revived.
At 1-800-374-67. That's 1.
hitter. The in Castillo, he hits fifth. Chris left field batting. Outside 83. Comedy gang. Hey, it's Mark Thompson. Have you seen some of the pre-owned vehicles? True cars. Cares. Honolulu. Simple. Honolulu. Great. You can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $95. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 877-735-7485 today.
It's custom made. Nothing made in China here. So call us today for a price quote. We will come out and measure everything for you. Mention our ad on KMJ. You need parts? We've got parts. When can return? Call 800-584-2080. That's 800-584-2080.
From Dallas, it's Red Eye Radio. Gary McNamara and Eric Harvey talk about everything from...
but all with their appropriate cycles. On the back, there were 5... The front of 1 hour in. So go ahead.
Concern.
Well, I do think, just... and in particular, people what were expenses.
Okay, anyway, this one here, it was kind of a strange problem. Had to, was giving a low battery indication all the time and kept shutting off almost immediately after you turned it on. I had to give it a chemical bath. One of the boards inside, I had to give it a chemical bath in order for a problem that it had to show up fully. Once I did that and corrected the problem, the radio worked fine. So now I've got radio, current production Sony 7600 radio that works fine for $5.